All right, guys, this is the second stream of the afternoon. Thanks for being here. I'm once again TC, this is MBRR Media, and we are within about 2 miles of the scene. So I want to show you as best as we can. Sorry about the angle of the camera, but I want to show you just how straight and flat this area is leading up to where this accident took place. So we're looking for the intersection of Highway 10 and 70th Avenue. This is the closest I can get. And if you hear my GPS in the background, it's just tagged to take me to that exact location. So you'll have to deal with that. So yeah, here we are. We're approaching 70th Avenue, and my current speed is well below. So this is the closest we get to a curve. The speed limit in here is 60, and this should be 70th Avenue. This is where the accident took place. 125 miles an hour or more throughout. So that's how fast he was going. So yeah, this is, no, maybe this isn't 70th Avenue because my phone hasn't yelled at me yet. So but yeah, this is how straight and non-hilly. You couldn't get any straighter or less hilly without like literally just putting a ruler down and drawing a road on a map. So I want you to imagine you're responding to a wrong way driver on this section of road, and you're doing 120 plus miles an hour. And it's a divided highway too, by the way. So that means as he's traveling in this lane of direction from the Sherburne County Sheriff's Office area, this is Trooper Ryan Moser. He's traveling in this direction, doing 120 plus miles an hour.
In half a mile, you will arrive at your destination.
So we're a half a mile away. So I want you to think about this. Think about, that's a half a mile that we just heard. You're doing 120 miles an hour. How long is it going to take you to cover 100 or a half a mile at 120 plus miles an hour? And here we are. This is it. We've arrived.
You have arrived.
Now, you saw how fast that was for me. Imagine how fast that would have been for Trooper Ryan Moser. So we're going to put my four-ways on. And we're going to do this. We're going to go out, and I'm just going to do this without my tripod. I better put my regular glasses on so I can see you guys. So, yeah, here, it's noisy as hell out here, guys, so get my GoPro out. All right, so this is the intersection where it took place. So this intersection right here is where it took place. So either, and I don't remember if they were westbound. There you can see the sign maybe, or if they were eastbound. But wrong-way driver was T-boned right here at this intersection by Blake. No, it was not. It was not Blake's fault. It was the wrong-way driver's fault. But I want you to imagine that you're coming down that road right there at 120 miles an hour, and the accident takes place right here. The accident takes place at this intersection. The cars had lights on. It was evening, but they were moved apparently far enough off the road to not be a problem. And the trooper careened into them. He careened into them at 120 miles an hour. Can you fathom? Can you even imagine how irresponsible? Can you imagine how negligent, criminally negligent you have to be to do 120 plus miles an hour to respond to a wrong-way driver and then not be able to stop? I want you to think about that. You had to be going that. How fast do you have to go to not be able to stop? He was doing that. I was doing 60 and I was still able to slow down and make the turn safely. He was doing over 120. This is where Trooper Ryan Moser tried to unalive 4 people for a wrong-way driver. Right here. That's how sick and wrong this entire situation was. And as I just said in the last live stream about the corrupt county sheriff, Joel Brott, Sherburne County Sheriff Joel Brott, he declared that night, without having seen any video evidence, that Trooper Moser was innocent, that it was not his fault. The investigation was concluded within minutes of the accident taking place. This is the spot. I'm literally getting emotional. This is the spot where Blake's life was forever changed. Blake's life was forever changed right here, right in this location, on April 9th. And not only was his life forever altered that night, there will never be justice because they've already decided Trooper Ryan Moser of the Minnesota State Patrol did nothing wrong. And folks, this might be daytime, but it's not like this is just some remote highway. This is a very busy highway. So how many other people did Trooper Moser endanger on this road? How many other people did Trooper Moser almost kill that night? You tell me. Once again, I apologize for the wind. There's not much I can do about it. I needed to see this. I needed to see this because I needed to understand the location. I needed to understand what was happening. I needed to be able to understand. Look at how straight. Look at how straight that road is. I'm going to wrap this up here. A life, multiple lives that night. lives were nearly ended that night. But Blake lived, and he's a warrior. And the old man who caused the original accident may have been at fault, but he is a victim too. And I will forever lay his death. I will forever blame his death on Trooper Ryan Moser at Sherburne County Sheriff's Office. There was no reason, as you can see from this video, there was no reason for him to be going 120 miles an hour or more, responding to an accident at this or to a wrong-way driver. He was going to kill somebody that night, and we are lucky he didn't. This is literally the scene of a crime, folks. It's a crime that no one will ultimately end up paying a penalty for other than the victims. So, like I said, I absolutely had to see. Oh, no shot. Don't look up the nose. I need to plug my phone in, but yeah. I just needed to see this spot, and I needed you guys to see it. I got it on. I might just silence the video and do a voiceover on that, back up as kind of a little mini documentary. So I am headed over to meet Blake and his family now. Be looking for that stream. I'm not prepared to meet them. The fact that they're allowing me to even come to this event, their story deserves to be told, and more people need to hear about it. I don't have heroes in this life. I have no heroes. There's not one person I look to and go, "You're a hero." But I'm going to tell you something. The people that we do call heroes in this life, law enforcement and whatnot, they're not heroes. You know, Skipper, my co-host from Veteran Nation, and Kahanu, my other co-host from Veteran Nation, is here, and we talk all the time. No, we don't like it when people call us heroes. I don't have heroes. I have people I admire, and as much as I admire Skipper and Kahanu, the amount of respect and admiration that I have for Blake and his family cannot be overcome. You guys just saw the spot. There's no justification for what happened that night, and there's absolutely no justification for Trooper Ryan Moser not being charged criminally and losing his career and his freedom because he tried to steal Blake's. And I will not stop until we completely expose him and make it so he cannot work in the public sector anymore. I want him having nightmares. I want him to be miserable. And I want his life ruined. I cannot forgive him. I cannot. I don't want him harmed. I want no harm. I do not believe in doing violence to anyone. I don't believe in aggression. But I want Ryan Moser's law enforcement career ruined. I want him destroyed. I want it so he never works in the public sector ever again. That's what I want, and I would say that on the stand, sworn under oath. I would say that on the stand. go back and rewatch this. And like I said, I've got GoPro. I'm probably going to do a little mini documentary with my GoPro footage to explain to you just how asinine it had to be. But go back to the beginning of this and watch and explain to me how Trooper Ryan Moser of the Minnesota State Patrol escaped justice. Well, thank you, Skipper. I really appreciate that. So I'm going to end this here. Be looking forward to the next live that's going to be from the event, and that's going to be fun. That is going to, I have to get myself emotionally ready to meet these guys. It's going to be hard for me. But this is going to be a fun one. The next one's going to be fun, and we're going to talk to a ton of people. Until next time, my friends, fight for your liberty, it is yours. Fight for your freedom, it belongs to you. Fight for justice. Justice for Blake. Sic Semper Tyrannis.